Hello and welcome everyone. We are
Welcome.
here. We are here with Daniele Teti. I am Fabrizio Bitti. We are working from Big Time, and we are talking about this new release of a product called ExeWatch. Okay, so because we work in the same company, I said to Daniele, "Don't tell me anything. You are going to show me what it is, how it works, and what it's for in a webinar. So I will be naturally curious about the product. So what I can say is that since a few days that has been launched, we had a huge number of registration. People is trying it, is integrating in their application. I know for a fact that is a Delphi dedicated product to watch your executable, but it's not only that. So I would like to ask to Daniele, okay, tell me what it is and why you start this project.
Okay, welcome everyone. ExeWatch is a real-time monitoring system for dedicated to Delphi in first place, and also JavaScript applications. But now we'll talk about Delphi integration because there is a lack in the market. So we really need this kind of product for Delphi application, and we need it for Delphi, because
So
in
basically, you made it because you need it.
yeah, it's
Yes.
obviously.
Okay. That's the so it is in response of a real life need.
Yeah, because we develop a large number of software for different scenarios, different customers, and the problem is to monitoring application with a very easy approach, and we need a real-time approach. We don't need to mess with a lot of integration. Just put it a unit into your application, and that's it.
Wow,
And you
that
can
sounds great.
integrate. Yeah. It's very cool. We are using it for server-side application, for desktop application, also for JavaScript apps, for example, for when we develop app with the MVC framework, and the client side is JavaScript if you want, and monitoring the backend and the front end is really it's
It's a
it's
good.
it's yes, it's beautiful, and it's really useful because you can understand what happens in the client and what in the same moment is happening on the server. So
Okay.
if you have a
Yes.
problem because the client says, the customer says, "Hey, I need this because when I click here I have a problem," uh, in the first place I know before the customer complain about the problem because
Okay.
ExeWatch is monitoring. And I know precisely what kind of events the customer is talking about. When I click on a
Okay.
button, I see this one. Yes, ExeWatch already told me. And I know
Okay.
also what is happening on the back end. So
Okay.
it's very
So
cool.
first step is to create an account on ExeWatch on the website.
Yes. Let's start creating an account. So
Okay.
you can start using without paying anything, no credit card required, free trial available. So get started free. Here uh, you can register. Let's say mm, I am I don't know,
Fabrizio,
Fabrizio.
there is. I don't have an account yet.
Fabrizio,
Okay.
and the email is my is a
Yeah, you can
my
use one of yours
email,
so you
yeah.
can receive.
And organization name is Acme Inc. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the password is point.
Okay. So it's not a strong password.
But you can remember it.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Create account. Okay, that's it. Now an email sent has been sent. Here you, okay, verify your ExeWatch. This is the correct one. Hi Fabrizio Bitti, thank you for signing up the ExeWatch. Please click the button. Verify mail. Okay, now your email or my mail is verified. Okay, and I can see in. Uh, okay, sign in.
Mhm.
That's it.
Perfect. So
You
we are inside.
yes,
We,
and
yeah,
now
but
you have a small, let's say, wizard that
okay, a path to
yes,
follow.
the a path follow that helps you to create your first application. Because ExeWatch works in this way: you have an application, and then this application, which has a platform, technical stuff which define this kind of application, and ExeWatch gives you an API key that you must use in this application. So that the
Okay,
link, if your application is named, I don't know, My Cool ERP, you can create an application in ExeWatch. It's called in the same name. Also for different, for example, different environment. For example, you can have My Cool ERP development environment, staging environment, production environment, and then you can divide it by customers, by, I will show you.
yes,
Okay,
yes, yes. Okay, good.
create
Let's go.
application. The first step is to register your software product to get
Product.
started, then get the API, and then integrate the SDK. This is the
Okay.
three step. So create your first application. I call it
Oh,
my cool ERP. Okay.
yeah.
Then choose which kind of platform you're using. There's Observer in this case, or you can use it for Linux, Windows, Mac OS, also
Yeah,
for
but
mobile, also for browser.
one question, one question. Once I choose, for example, Windows, uh, can I receive information from Linux as well?
Yes,
So why this choose why choosing?
because because this depends. The information is needed to propose you the correct SDK.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
It's just a proposal, but with the
Yeah.
same API key, I can actually go from wherever I want.
Yes, but the
Yeah,
UI
you
for
will you will lose the
yeah,
information.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay,
okay,
so in
makes
this
sense.
case, Windows. Okay, description, you're going to do very cool ERP. Okay,
Yeah.
this is the slow threshold for this application, which usually is set to 1000 milliseconds, but you can set it. You can also change after the application being created. So let's create the application. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
now
we
the
need to
application is
talk about
created.
this 1,000 milliseconds threshold. So for what is used for?
Okay, um, the the system ExeWatch allows you to monitoring not only if the application is working or not working. There are a lot of tools that such kind of things, but ExeWatch allows you to identify. There is a gray zone that the application works, the application is crashed, but in the middle there is a lot of things that could happen. For example, the application is slowing down, the application starting to do some bigger number of
Back.
errors compared to the normal. So we have to define some set of defaults. So in my opinion, let's say, in my opinion, for this kind of application, if an operation takes more than 1 second, I want to be I want to identify this operation as slow. This is the
Okay.
same
Okay.
approach used, for example, by PostgreSQL, by MySQL, that use define a threshold to identify slow query. Okay, so it
Yes.
is
Yes.
not
Perfect.
something very fancy, adaptive. It's
It's
just
not. It's
something
not
that,
an alarm. It's not alarm. It's just a classification of
yeah,
operation.
yeah, yeah,
Whatever
yeah,
it takes longer than 1 second is a slow operation.
yeah. It is a
Yeah,
slow
makes
operation.
sense.
Then there are cases when this slow operation is
It's normal.
normal. There is
Yes,
a
of course.
bunch of new features which only ExeWatch provides for Delphi, which integrate in algorithm for anomaly detection. You
Oh,
remember the
yes.
last ITDevCon? So
Yes,
the
yes,
same,
I do
yes,
remember.
you know.
Yes, I
Okay,
know very
so
much.
let's start to integrate. So let's say that I have, let's start from scratch. I'm creating
So
a new
new
VCL
VCL,
application.
new VCL application.
Okay, and let's put here, this is my very cool ERP, my cool ERP. Okay,
Okay, yes.
so that we can identify that the application is always the same. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is my cool ERP. Hmm?
Yes.
Let's say it's on the desktop, and I call it my cool ERP.
Okay.
Okay, this is the main folder, and this is my cool ERP. Okay, this is the application. Now it's not so cool,
But
but it
it
is.
is it is running.
It is running.
Okay.
Okay,
So
okay,
we
let's
have
go back.
our executable.
We have an application. Okay, so the first step is copy your API key below, but it is not really needed because it's already mentioned here. It's just to make it clear that this is your API key. Then
Yes.
choose your SDK, Delphi, JavaScript, etc. Follow the integration guide and add login to your application. Send your first log and see it appear in ExeWatch. So the first
So
step is to
yes.
download the base SDK file. This is
Okay.
always needed for Delphi application, and it's called ExeWatch SDK version 1.pass.
Okay.
So let's download it. Okay, here we are. I have this is the correct file. Yeah. So let's go into my cool ERP.
Okay.
I download
Can
it,
you
rename
copy?
it.
Can you copy the?
Yeah, the SDK. If you
Okay.
have more than one application monitored by ExeWatch, you can have just one .pass file and connect it to whatever. Then the
Okay.
second step, does your app have a graphic user interface? Because
Yes. In our
if
case,
in our case we have
it's a
exactly,
PCL.
and then
Yes.
we need the
Okay.
another file which is used to hook VCL application, but this works also for with different files for FireMonkey for mobile and so on. So let's
Okay.
download it.
So it's called VCL, but it's not only VCL.
No, this is for VCL. Then
Okay. This
in
is for
case
VCL.
your application is cross-platform, then you can have uh, ExeWatch SDK version .fmx.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. For the first thing we have to do is to add these two units into
To the
our
project.
application. Okay, you can also put it into the main folder and don't include in the project anything. But if you have included there, is for this demo is very useful because you can add the unit that you need just using use unit. Okay, without break.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
now the guide says that we have to initialize app startup. What is a startup for us? In our
Yeah.
case, is a BCL application, so we have
So
mostly 2 point to.
it's usually the on create
Yes,
event.
we could integrate it here
Yeah.
if you have something useful
Ah,
that
yes.
need to be
Before
monitored. Yeah,
showing the.
eh?
Okay. Yes.
Or just as you say, the form
On
create.
the on
Now,
create the
now just to
form.
keep the thing simple, just use into the on create. So I can this file is not needed to include into the other
Okay.
one. It's just to
Just
be
need to be there.
just to be there. While this must be included in the main form or where you want to talk with ExeWatch. So in
Okay.
the form create, and go to paste the code that
Okay.
I copied here. And as you can see, I have already the API key.
Your API key.
Okay, this is the same of this one.
And the
Okay.
customer ID
Okay.
is already there in the file.
Now you can set a customer ID and an application version. What means a customer ID? Not any application has the concept of customer. Okay, or maybe that you simply don't know who the customer is. So you can set a customer name, maybe after reading the license, after, I don't know, after you identify the customer.
So
Or
if I sell my ERP to different customer, I can use that information of the
Yeah.
customer information, maybe is in database or in some files, and then give it to ExeWatch.
Yeah.
So I can have the information divided by customer.
Divided by customer. This is really important.
If that has sense to my application.
Yeah. If not, you can just put the installation identifier. Maybe, I don't know, let's say that this is a version of my cool ERP developed for my own company. I can put the name of my company. Okay.
Yes.
So let's say that this is, I don't know, my customer one, because I will have a lot of customers. And then there is the app version. So this app version is not the binary version of the executable, because you may don't have the binary version of the executable. And also in some kind of platform supported by ExeWatch, there is not the notion of app version linked into the executable. So this is the commercial name of your application. What does it mean? It's up to you. For example, maybe
in Delphi will be Tokyo and Alexandria.
Yes, that's it. Yes. In this case, if we can read it, for example, preview 01.
Yeah.
Okay, or Tokyo, Berlin, or anything.
Whatever.
Okay. Okay. That's it.
What do you mean that's it?
That's it.
So we are now watching the application.
What we get in this moment with just one line, we get for free starting events. So you know which customer, device, and run of your application for free without adding anything. And then you can trap all the VCL exceptions. Okay. So, for example, let's add a button here.
Yes.
A very big button. Raise exception. Okay, and when I click here, I get an exception. Raise exception.
False exception. False exception.
Okay.
Something like
very big error. Okay,
I like it.
Something like that. Okay. Run it. This is my application. And now, without doing anything else, I have my cool application. Into the overview, I see that currently my application, has one customer, one device, one event in the last 24 hours. The concept is one application can have one or more customer. Each customer can have one or more devices.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this is the first event already automatically generated. What we get with this event? We have the timing. The timing is really important because the timing, the timestamp here, uh,
Yeah.
depending of the situation, must be expressed in the time, the global
Local
time,
time
so
or
UTC,
global time.
or my own time, or the customer time, depending
Okay.
on the kind of errors. Okay, if you sell your application always in the same fuse, there is no problem. The same,
Time, yeah, same
yeah,
time zone.
the same time zone is not a problem. But if you send your application uh, with different time zone, knowing the timing is important because you can choose to see uh, the timing in your time, so my time, device
Okay.
time, that in this case is the same, or UTC time. I'm in Italy,
Okay.
so I currently am in UTC plus one. So UTC
Yes.
now is uh, okay. Let's say device time. So this is the time that the user was seeing
Yes.
in the when this happened. So the first thing that we have is the application started log, the customer name, the device, and the message. This is the overview, what is happening as overview. We can go also into the logs view to have more information. When I click on the message, I see a lot of information. The level, the tag, which all the system generated events
There's an
have the
ExeWatch.
tag ExeWatch tag. Then the user's local time and server received. The difference
Okay.
between these two timestamp is this one. I got this, I received these events, the server received these events after 2.9 seconds of when the events actually happened. Then this is in the box source, we have the customer, the device, which automatically is username at name of the at host name, and the app version that
Uh-huh.
we
That the observation that we put into the
the initialization.
information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have the session, the process ID, the thread ID, which is really important for multi-threading application. And then the message itself with a bunch of extra data. Now, going to the device here, I can see all the information, the SDK, this is all anonymous information,
So this
which,
is the actual customer device information.
yeah, you have application info with app version,
Wow.
binary version, SDK version, SDK, ExeWatch SDK version. And then we have the version history. When you have different customer, how that you know which customer updated to the last version, to the latest version, or remaining on the old version, different
Okay.
for different machine devices and so on. Here you have the version history. So you know when the customer updated your application
Your,
and you get all the events. 1
yes.
month ago, go install the latest version. 2 months ago,
So I
the
can
version,
see also the memory.
also the memory, the CPU information, the storage system. So you know, oh, the
My
user
God.
doesn't have enough space on the disk. You can see here.
Yes.
Then how many display it has with the
Oh my
resolution.
God, that's very good.
Yeah, the network interface available, the application path, time zone, and other information. The hardware info is updated, are not updated at each event, obviously. Update is
Mhm.
only when they change or when the application starts another time. Okay,
Yes.
now you can also have the same view by customers. So the information are customer devices,
Yeah, but I mean,
events.
with just this, This is just a very nice information that you can have for free, basically.
Yeah,
So you can have all the list of your customer using it, how many times they're using it, which version they're using, what kind of machine they use it in. So all this information it stays into a console,
yeah,
and you're giving out this for free.
yes.
That's very good.
Okay, so customer devices version. This is we have these entities, so application customer devices log, can be seen on different point of view. You can start from the application and then see what happened, or start from customer and see a list of customer and then see how many devices, the app versions,
Okay,
the
okay.
last scene, and so on. And then you can
Yeah,
see a
yeah. Let,
device.
let me do some question, okay?
Yeah.
Because obviously, you know that I know a little bit of Delphi. So,
Yes, I know.
so the point is how you do the connection. It's so the machine required internet,
Yeah.
of course.
Yes, but also if the connection is not stable, the SDK create a local buffer.
Oh, okay.
And also, if it's the same thing as, for example, Postgres and MySQL and Firebird use makes the replica using log shipping. It's the same thing. So
Hmm.
accumulate events and then by size or by time, it sends it to the server. And if the
Okay.
connection is not there, that information are, it is not I try to
Lost.
send, if I can't, I save it. No, the first step is to save it.
Okay, and then trying to
Then
send.
there is another thread that try to send it. Also, if the event is generated and you close the application or crash something or pull the cable, I
You
don't
don't
know,
lose anything.
you don't lose anything because the next time when you plug the cable, rerun the application, and blah 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 blah, that information with historical timestamp, obviously, will be sent. But the server can understand that something bad happening because something bad happened because see the difference between when the event is generated and when the events
And
actually
when
received.
arrived.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is it.
yeah.
So this is what you have at initial time with just one line of code. Hmm?
So
But
it's a REST
now
communication. Sorry. Back to the communication with the server. It's a REST communication on port HTTP.
it's a REST communication over HTTPS. Yeah,
Yes. Okay. So it's
HTTPS.
also secure.
It is
So
a
this information is encrypted.
yeah, it's encrypted, is compressed and encrypted.
Okay.
Okay, so let's create. I can also put the auto refresh here or here, better because we have more information here. A rising exception, very big error. Okay, this is what the user say, the user see, and after 2 or 3 minutes, your phone was ringing. Bing, I got a very big error. But you already know this,
Haha, yes.
eh?
Yeah, we
Because
know
it's
your
right. We know, yes,
yeah,
we know. We are already working on it.
yeah, don't worry. You have not enough memory. If you see you have
Yeah.
only this, oh my God.
Think it what the
Please restart
user
your machine.
yes. So here you get the exception class name, the exception source, what the layer which produced this application with this exception, because this means that has been intercepted by the application on exception. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this is all the information you can see, and obviously here you can also filter only for error, only for what you want, only for this customer or anything. There is also a functionality called alerts that
Aha.
we will talk about in a minute. So let's now show another functionality, which is maybe the most common, which is just inform what is happening. So here, let's name this button logs. Okay. This functionality of ExeWatch is just um, a mechanism to inform ExeWatch of what is happening on the application.
Okay,
So
so it's like a log,
like a log, yeah. You
logging
have this
operation.
EW, which is a singleton. You can put
ExeWatch
EW and then log with
log.
level or debug, info, warning, error, fatal, error with exception.
Okay.
You can also set, this is very important, you can also set custom device info, something that you need about the environment where your application is running, but that
Mhm.
currently the SDK don't read. So you can read, I don't know, if there is the shared mapped drive called X, I don't know, is it present or not? Or I don't know if he's connected to some hardware device. It is connected or not. Okay,
Okay, yes.
so something specific of your application. So let's say I want to send an info. Hi there, with a tag. The first you have a couple of overload, but the simplest one is message and tag. If you don't put the tag, automatically is main. If you put a
Yeah.
tag, but with another tag, and this is another tag,
Another.
another tag. Yes, and you can also send errors, also using the format function facilities, or like this. You can the log has these two attributes: the level of the log and the tag. They are different. You can have an error in one market with one tag, which may be, I don't know, database, because it's an error while communicating with the
Or
database.
maybe an area of your
And out
application,
of your
something like
application,
invoicing or
yeah,
customers or
or a phase of your application. For example,
yes,
billing. Okay, yeah.
yes.
Oh well, the concept of an area of your application is okay.
It's
Okay,
clear.
yeah. And warning. This is a warning. A warning. Okay. This is called blah 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 or database. Okay. Database. Okay. In this
Okay.
case, we don't have any exception, but using this functionality logs, we get all the information. So application started, this is automatic, then info with tag main, then another tag, info with another tag, and database. I can filter for example, I can filter for errors, I can filter for customers, I can filter for last time, last hour, last 2 hours, today, yesterday, blah, 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 blah.
The color of
Okay,
the tags,
sorry?
colors of tags.
Color of tags are randomly chosen by the server and are just a way to identify that they are different.
Yeah, they're different. Okay.
Okay, they are different. Okay, then one of in my opinion, one of the coolest functionality of ExeWatch is the timing. You know, I'm a bit,
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
yeah, a speed guy, you know, about the software. Okay, timings. So ExeWatch allows a very uh, strong mechanism to do profiling of your application.
Okay.
And
So you do
it can
start.
be, yeah, you can say start timing. And you
Okay.
can define the operation identifier. What does it mean? If I do a select to get all the customer from my database, the operation is customer selections or retrieving customer. Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
so the
Yeah. Yeah.
operation D is not a matter of parameters or all the stuff. If you want to identify that this query is particularly slow because the parameter was too broad, you can add it into the metadata because
Oh,
any
okay.
log events can
So
have a metadata object.
you can add an object there.
Yeah, just an object.
So, for example,
The
the query.
parameters of the query
Oh, the
itself,
full query
the
itself.
full query. Yeah. Let's start simple. So start timing. I will, for example, customer search,
Okay.
and then the tag is database. Hmm?
Yes.
Then obviously, what I strongly suggest to put it into uh,
And
um,
timing
try
into a
finally.
try
To
finally.
the end timing, you can just put
The same name that
the
you put
same
on the
name.
first.
Also here you can send extra data to explain if the operation has succeeded or I don't know, something that influenced the execution. So anything, okay? You can really
Okay.
document anything. Let's
And you
say,
pass the tip button is not an object that can be passed.
no, because it's just an object.
It's not just
So
an object.
here I put, okay, to give some randomness. Okay, this is an operation, and I can do also operation timing operation in parallel or nested, and there is
Yes.
a mechanism also to create the timing using a stack. So
Oh,
you can
okay.
create it start, and then end, and the first end stops
Close the first one.
the last one, the
Yeah,
latest
yeah,
one.
the last one, the
Okay,
latest. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, the latest one. Okay, let's put it simple like this, and we can also, for example, here in the customer search, we do also a web search. I don't know, I'm inventing web. Okay, which can be faster, maybe like this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so timings.
You finished.
Yes,
It's already there.
yeah, already there.
Good. That's good.
All the timing events have this the little clock on the side, hmm, in
Okay.
the logs, but timing has a specific view, which is called timing. And here you can
Oh.
see the timing identifiers grouped by name. So let's create a bit more
Yeah,
timings.
create, yeah,
A
just
bit of
put
log,
some
timings, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now
more, more.
that there is sent. Okay, okay. Customer search with tag database happened 7 times with an average time of 972 milliseconds. The total time that it takes for each execution is 6.8 seconds. The minimum time, the maximum time, and the 95 percentile.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
the percentage of success, because
Ah,
you,
yes, because you always say yes is
yeah, the
success.
percentage of success.
But
And then you
mhm.
can see for latest 24 hour, last minutes, last 30 seconds, blah, 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 blah. And also here you have a graph for the performance trend for all the operation. But this graph is really, let me send another bunch of timings events. This graph is really, really smart because you can identify the single events of timing
Operation.
to see the distribution. This is an histogram which says 6 are under 500 milliseconds in 1 second. This is 1 second to 5 seconds. Hmm? Then
Yeah.
this is the graph with the purple one
The
is the
average.
average and the 95 percentile. Hmm? And then here you have just the last 50 events. Hmm?
Yes.
But also you can compare, for example, this one to see only this one, only customer search, and only web search. But you can also select this one and click to compare. In this case, we are comparing two operations because maybe they are operation related.
Yeah, yeah. In some cases,
Might happen
you
that
might
they are
want
not
to do
related.
that.
Okay. And you can see how customer search is influenced by web search or vice versa. You know what it means to your application. This is very important to name the operation with a meaningful name.
Yes.
You know, the name are the most complex things to choose.
Yeah. In
You
Italy,
know.
we usually call it people uno, people due, people three.
Yes, yes. And then here you have the slowest operation. In this case, it's always customer search. Hmm? So if you want to understand what is the slowest things in your application, always
That's
here you
very
have all the
nice.
information. Yeah, yeah, it is. And here you have the single operation that are greater than 1,000 milliseconds. This is not the case, but this can happen. Also, we have the customer here, devices, and so on. Then we can now go into the alerts feature.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. I really
check.
like that.
When something happens, something bad happen on your application, you want to be informed. Hmm? So
Yes.
depending of the plan you use, that you have, in this case, we have the hobby plan. Anything we are showing now is free. Anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
We can create log level alerts and timing alerts. What is the difference? The log level is an alert that is triggered considering the how many times a kind of event happens in a time boxed window.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
So
So
let's
if it
say,
happened more than twice a day or
yeah,
more
or more
than
than twice in
uh,
5 minutes, something like that.
yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So maybe DB errors. Okay.
Or to
If
be
I have,
slow, it's an alert. Yeah.
not slow.
Not slow, yeah, yeah, that's correct. The B
Okay.
problem.
If I have two errors, maybe in 5 minutes with the minimum error level of error, with a time of cooldown, which means that if you have into
Yeah.
the night a bunch of errors, you don't get in the morning which a bunch of mail with every 2 minutes. There is an error. There is an error. There is an error. There is a time of cooldown. Okay, so maybe 60 minutes, and then you can choose for the tag. So you can say, okay, database and exception. Database, only database related. Okay, create alert. Now, when something happen that match this criteria, automatically it sends an email to all the team configured into the system.
Okay.
Okay, the team is composed by you that actually register the users, the accounts, and also in case you have, in this case, it's sent only to idealatenti@gmail.com. But you can also, for most capable plan to add other team members. Okay,
Okay.
so
Yes.
let's bet here alerts, and now we can also, here you have the alert history with all the mail sent, all the alerts that trigger. Here you can create the timing alerts, which is very similar to log level alerts, but obviously is
Uh-huh.
about timing. Here I can say slow
I love this.
customer, slow analysis, something like that. Enable timing the pattern. This is the
What
timing
is it?
ID,
Now is a star.
not the same with anything, but you can
Okay.
say, for
Okay.
example, customer dot start. So
Okay.
any timing ID, which starts
It
with
starts
customers
with the
dot,
customer starts.
is considered in this alert. Okay, and then you can
Okay.
set the max duration. So alert if duration exceeded this number, the threshold, how many before an alert is actually raised. In this case, it may be that I want to inform one is a bit noisy, maybe two, three, something like that. In the time window, maybe 5 minutes with the cooldown. And with the same mechanism here
Uh-huh.
for filter by category. So this is for timing ID and consider time stuff. Time related stuff. The other one, the log level, consider
Is
only the level of
event.
there is an event.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Number of events.
yes, it's similar. I was thinking to put these two information in just one window, but it's confusingly. So I separated also if the filtering is almost the same,
Yeah, it makes
but
sense.
one is related to time and one related to log level. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
create alert, and then now creating the alert, I can have the alert here with all the alert history here. Then when something happened, I can have this information. Let's say that
Okay.
the application evolve.
Yes. Can you make a 4 around the button 3 click? So like when you click, it make 10 times the timing.
Ah, yes, yes, see. But
So it
but
will.
just to keep this thing simple, I want to show you another thing. Then I
Yeah. Yeah.
will
Go ahead.
specific.
Go ahead.
Okay, okay.
Sorry.
Let's say that now I create another application, another version. So here version info. Okay, this is the 2.1. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
save it. Okay.
So you put the preview 2 in there in the start.
Yes, but it's not. You can also have the same name but ship different building.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Different.
Now application started. Now we have previous one, preview one, but the app version is 2.1. The binary version
Oh,
2.1
because the binary version
is a
gets.
binary version. Going to alerts, you see that there has been an update. This is a fresh installation.
Uh-huh.
Then at
We have an upgrade.
13 February 10.5, we get an upgrade. They since from the upgrade, and you can also have a version distribution.
Okay,
Currently,
number of customer that are on the latest version.
yeah,
This is very
check this.
important.
Check this. I can put, for example, let's change it. This is um, a a
Or
change
can
that
you?
usually should not do. But if I change the version, and start to mimic another customer, for example, customer two,
Yes.
this is the case where I have one customer with one version, and a new customer got the new version of the application. Okay.
Yeah.
So in this case, I changed the version and the customer, and I would also close the application. Okay. And now it starts into the updates. I got the customer 2 has 2.4, which is a fresh installation, and the my customer 1 go from 1 to 2.1, and it is an upgrade. And here I have the version distribution. I have 2 devices with 2.1 and 1 device with 2.4.
Okay. Yes.
Hmm? It is
Yes.
really important to have this kind of monitoring to
Can you make
your portfolio.
another version and another customer
Yes.
so I can see 3?
Let's change 2.6.
Okay. And the customer 3. Let's see.
Let's arrive. Here we are.
Customer 3. So we have 3 customers. 1 is 2.6 and 2 is 2.1.
Yes, 2 is 2.1 because it's considered with the previous one, but now with the time passing, it's understand which is the same device and that stuff like that.
Okay.
We are
Okay. And
changing
then
very fast.
0.4 and 2.6. So you
Yeah,
have all the distribution of the different
yeah.
version.
And
And
you
then you can
can,
send an email to your customer and say, please upgrade to the new one because there has been
yeah,
a very nice improvement.
yeah, you can also filter by customer. This is always the same customer, but you can also filter by version, by customer, by fresh install, upgrade, downgrade, and so on. Okay,
Okay.
and all this stuff is free. These information are free. There are different plans if you want to upgrade. Now we are on this plan for personal project and learning with one application. I cannot create another application here. 10,000 events per month, 7 days log retention. After the 7 days will be the log deleted, 1 team members and 1 alert. I cannot
Okay.
create another alert from because I have the hobby plan. The Pro one with only 19 euros per month, you get 5 application, uh,
100,000.
100,000 events per month, 30 days, 5 team members, 10 alerts mixed from timing and log level. Anomaly detection engine,
Wow.
which is automatic. Is automatic, which is
What do
very,
you
very
mean? What
important.
do you mean?
Automatic
Explain this.
means into the pro level, uh, if you check on the website, is let me exit from here. I'll go here. Okay. Pricing. Okay. The anomaly detection stuff is automatic. What it means? That automatically the engine starts to learn how your application works normally. This is the very important things into the in the anomaly detection scenario. What means normally? What is normal? And then apply two algorithm detection algorithms to your errors events, because maybe it is normal that the user always don't remember to put, I don't know, one value. So the normal is that you have, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 errors per hour. But if this number exit,
Increase.
increase, or just move from the normal, you get automatically
Alert.
an email, an alert. Okay?
Okay.
And
Yes.
you don't need to do anything, nothing. Okay,
Because the
it's
engine
just there.
is learning on the data
Yeah,
and then detect what is out of the usual behavior of
yeah,
the application.
yeah. For the pro plan, you have you get this detection for errors events.
And
For the
timing.
business
Oh,
plan,
yeah.
you
You
get
also have for
also
timing.
timings, which means that you just automatically understand if something is slower, but it's not lower because there is a threshold, because it's slower compared to the normal.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we know about the anomaly detection on the speech that you have done in IT.Kernel
it.com.
was very clear.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. And also with the business level, you have the webhooks support because you may want what if there is some events that you want to track in your uh, backtracking software, we can
Hmm.
issue a webhook request so that you automatically get the ticket.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's very good.
Mhm. Yes, and you can also have the Discord integration. The
Ah,
Telegram integration is coming. The Discord integration is because when something bad happens, you can get directly. Normally, it's about alerts. So the alerts can send an email and also communicate via some kind of integration. Okay.
okay, yes.
So the mechanism is strongly related with alerts. So you can
Yes,
set an alert to send also webhook here or send also a Discord message here.
that's
Okay.
very good.
So that
Yes,
the monitoring ExeWatch can close the loop because application, user, ExeWatch analysis, development team.
yeah,
Okay.
that's very good. Okay, okay. Thank you
So
very much, Daniele.
thank you,
Thank you
you
very
too.
much for this new tool. We are looking forward to the upgrade for this because I already have some ideas in mind. I will tell you, and so it's very, very effective. Thank you very much. And if you want, you just go exewatch.com. That's right.
Yes, exewatch.com. And you have all the integration, documentation, the scenario, everything you need to understand your app. This one and this one are my favorite, obviously, eh?
Yes,
Because
yes,
it
very,
learn.
very
So
powerful.
we are in the era of the learning. So
Yes.
and also if you have a JavaScript application, you can integrate it
Oh,
with
okay.
the same way. Obviously, there are different approach. There is not the concept of thread, process ID in the JavaScript scenario.
It's a bit different.
It's different, but you don't even need to download anything. You can just include the JavaScript, which is minified, configure API key
Okay.
and customer ID, and just start to using with the same method name. Another thing that I want to show you, the latest one that I was forgetting,
Yes.
one of the biggest problems is to understand why an error happened. Many tools do let's say, the simple things. The simple things is I send you the stack trace. It's
Yeah.
good, okay. But you know that in that point of code, an error has been raised. But what what has been the path the user followed
Need
to
to arrive
arrive
there.
there? I know
Yes.
that there I get one error a day, but why 1,000 user don't get the error and one user got the error?
Yes. Yes. Because
Looking
maybe you arrived
all
there from a different path.
looking only at the code cannot reply to this information, cannot respond to this. You need to understand what happened in the from the user point of view.
Yes.
So ExeWatch has the breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Okay, breadcrumbs. Yes.
So
I
let's say
like.
you like the breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you have some flow in the application. So I click the menu, I set this date for, I don't know, a report, and I do something, and then I get an error or not. I'm interested only in the case where the error actually happened. So I can do this. Check. When the user click on the menu, I add the breadcrumb. I
Oh,
can
odd.
also set the breadcrumb type. For example, T breadcrumb type maybe click navigation, HTTP, console, custom error, query, transaction. So what happened? But in this
Okay.
case, you can say set, okay, click, um, open customers form. Hmm?
Yes.
Okay. I can also put a category or just put it simple. I can set open customer forms. Hmm? Then I do actually I open customer form. Then set value to 5 because it is the value that the user set. And here can be, I don't know, approach, blah, blah. So I'm following the user to anything he does.
Yes.
Hmm? Then in another point, another point of application, update, I don't know, VAT number. Then user do something else, and then I click on save. Maybe nothing happened. Maybe some exception happened. Let's let's define this thing. If anything is okay, I can just clear breadcrumbs. That's it. Hmm?
Okay.
I'm not interested in sending this normal information. But if something happened, for example, exception, except
Yes.
on a dot exception do like this, error a dot message. I have also error exception, error with exception that I can put this hmm, like this
Okay.
with additional message, blah 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 blah.
Semicolon.
Maybe that's nothing happened. Hmm? It's okay.
Yes.
So into the login,
The log.
into the log, into the log, I don't see anything, just the starting.
Just
Yeah.
the start. Yes.
Okay. Now let's say that something bad happened. Error
Less than
message.
4.
Let's say
Less than
uh,
4. Oh, greater than 4.
no, it's good. The four is okay. Okay. Error on saving customer. Hmm?
Mhm. Yes.
I have this situation. I'm gonna click here. Okay. Okay. Nothing happened here.
You have auto refresh. You're very lucky. Oh, no, here it
Error
is.
on saving customer. But these events are
Has the breadcrumb in it.
Has the breadcrumb.
Okay.
Eh?
So I know how I arrived there
Yeah.
where there was the error. Only if there is the error.
Only if there is the error. That's the meaning of
So I
breadcrumbs.
can, so something like I can put this into the on show form, on close of a form, and then on some updates of the events, and then keeping everything. Then when I close, I clear the breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what the customer has done in a list of operation that can be triggered only if the event happened.
Yes. The number of breadcrumbs elements in the buffer are limited, obviously, because you are not interested in what you did in this morning.
Yes,
If the error
yeah, of
happens, are
course.
limited, and use a queue where only the last 20 are there. So when you add the 21, the first one is removed. And breadcrumbs are sent only in case of error or fatal error. Okay, so you can send the warning info, the bug without
No
problem.
problem.
You can send timings with no problem. When happens an error and there is a breadcrumb, at least one
This
is
will be
sent.
included.
Yeah, is included,
One
and
question.
the queue
How
is
how
clear.
you suggest to put the breadcrumb information into the event on click event on the database update, for example, on the on update
Where you can get and capture what the user
is
does,
doing.
is doing.
Hmm.
So click on this. It is meaningful for your information. Put it there in the breadcrumb. The user, what you have to do in the breadcrumb is important to get obviously a trace of what the user is doing, but you have also to put data. For example, set customer to 3, because you know that maybe with customer 2 and customer 4 nothing
Yes,
happens.
yes.
Okay.
You have to put information that is meaningful
Yeah, your
for
scenario,
your
your
application,
user.
your
Yeah.
scenario. Yes, yes, of course,
Yes,
of course.
and obviously
Very
you
powerful.
it's very powerful because is what the user, the power user could say to you if you call him. If you call him, there I was there, I click in there, put in 3 here, and then I get an error.
Yeah, they will never tell you, but
Yeah,
you know.
yes. They will say, I
No,
did nothing.
I did the same I did every time, and
No,
then it
yes, yes.
crashed. It's not
No,
true, but
it's
now
not
you
true.
know. Now you
Yes,
know.
yeah,
Now you can
yes.
say, no, but you click here. You didn't say this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
That's it.
good, very good.
That's it. Because it's from the point of view of the application transaction, what the user is doing. Okay. Okay,
Okay, okay.
that's it. That's it for the hobby plan. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much, Daniele. The timing is running very fast, so we over 1 hour, I think 1 hour and a half almost
Almost.
talking about the ExeWatch, but it was very effective, very informational, and is very good. Very my congratulations for this platform is
Thank you.
beautiful, and thank you very much for sharing with the whole community.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.